my name is Jess if you're new here, and if you're not, thank you so much for coming back. So for today's video, I really wanted to do a thrift haul. It's just things that I've collected within the past few months. It's mostly just gonna be home stuff. I kind of just gathered anything like that belongs in the home category. I've thrifted other things like clothing and like crochet and knitting related things, but I feel like maybe those could be their own separate videos because the video just might get a little bit too long. So I thought that I'd just categorize it that way. Yeah, it's just some things that I've collected over the past few months that I want to share. I have no idea if you can tell, but ignore the fact that there's no duvet cover. It's currently on the wash right now, so this will have to do. But I did get new Snoopy sheets. My boyfriend's aunt so kindly gifted these to us, and I'm so grateful. We just love Snoopy in this household so much. I hope you all are having a wonderful December so far. I honestly cannot believe there's only like 2 weeks until Christmas. It's actually crazy. I feel like this holiday season between Thanksgiving and now Christmas coming up, I just feel like it's just flown by. I just want to give a little background on how I even got into thrifting. So I've always loved thrifting with my mom and my sister ever since I was little. When we lived in New Jersey, we would go to our local Goodwill and we would always look forward to going in there, seeing what we could find. It was just so fun because it was an activity that I did with my mom and my sister. So that was when I was kind of like in elementary school, but I kind of got really back into hardcore thrifting during college. And actually, to make extra money in college, I would actually just sell stuff from my own closet that I just wasn't wearing anymore on Depop. That was back in like 2015, 2016, I think. And so I would always go thrifting to look for new clothes to add to my closet. And doing so, I kind of got into searching for vintage items. And that's kind of when I started selling vintage items on Depop. I actually started a little online vintage store back in 2017, and it was called Avec Desire. And I still have that Depop shop today. And yeah, that was like my full-time job, basically. I sold vintage clothing and accessories, and then I started selling homeware items kind of around when the pandemic hit, because I felt like there just was a shift and more people were staying home, therefore the amount of vintage home items were just more in demand. So then I kind of switched over to that, and then I kind of switched over to clothing and kind of doing both homeware and clothing. But now I feel like it's not really what I want to do anymore, at least not for a job. I'm kind of in this place where I really don't know what I want to do, and for years it was my source of income and it was pretty successful, but now I just feel like my heart's just not in it anymore. I love thrifting and I love vintage clothing and homewares and everything. It's just I'm not sure if I want to do that for other people. I really enjoy thrifting and looking for things for myself. During that time, I did switch over to an actual website, and I had that for a while, but I still am on Depop and Etsy. I still do have a few vintage items up, but now I just feel like my passion has just shifted to creating things, crocheting my own things, knitting my own things. I have a sewing machine now and I'm working on sewing my own designs. I've always been interested in fashion and design, and I kind of want to give that a shot and really focus on that. So that's where I am right now with my little shop. And ultimately, I just really want to make things myself and create my own designs because that's just really fun for me at the moment, and it has been for a while now. Anyways, just wanted to give you a little background about me and how I got into thrifting in the first place. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well, and I'm just gonna get started with the haul. Okay, first thing I'm gonna start with is this Vignelli cup and plate set, which literally as I went to go pick this up, one of the plates fell, and it was the yellow one, and it literally broke. And I just was like standing there staring at it and not believing that I just did that, which it was totally my fault because I picked up all the plates at once and then they just fell. You know, when you're doing something, the split second that you're starting to do it, you're thinking this is such a bad idea, but then what you foresee happens before you can even do anything about it. That was me. So I'm in mourning right now, but this set, I found it in an estate sale, and it didn't come with the pink cup, so I've been meaning to buy the pink cup to just complete the set, but now I'm gonna have to buy the pink cup and the yellow plate to complete the set, but it's fine because I literally found this for $10. It is the actual like color mug set. It has the stamp on the bottom by Vignelli, and yeah, I honestly was looking for this for literally years. I've always wanted one of these sets. I'm not even sure, like, is this safe to drink and eat out of. I haven't. I don't know. I kind of just wanted it for decoration. I want to put it on display somewhere. Yeah, you can like stack them like that. So cool. Let me not do that and then they fall and then they break. I've always been obsessed with these. I just love the shape. I think they're just so beautiful. Here are the plates. They're just such a beautiful, timeless shape and I've always wanted to find it. I can't believe that I did. I'm super sad that I broke the yellow plate, but it's fine. But yeah, finding this set was definitely like one of those, oh my god, did I actually just find this, especially for $10 moments. And I actually couldn't believe like at the time that someone hadn't snatched it up yet. I was honestly in shock. Next thing is this Cezanne little flower art print. I got this at Goodwill for $5.99 and I just really love the frame. I love the color scheme. I just thought it was so cute, so I had to get it. I think it's vintage. I can't really tell. It doesn't really have anything on it. I could take the printout and maybe check to see if there's anything written on the back, but just like the frame and overall just how it looks just leads me to believe that it's vintage. I'm just always looking for artwork to put up on my walls and to do my gallery wall that I'm currently working, well, I say currently, I've been working on it ever since we moved in this house in 2021. But you know what, it's fine. Decorating your house just an ongoing process. I think I'm gonna put this in the gallery wall in the dining room. One tip that I would recommend when looking through pictures at the thrift store is to really look, because a lot of the times stuff is hidden behind other pictures and I know it can be quite annoying to look through every single picture you see there, but they just like will throw things and just like stack it all, and honestly they make it kind of hard to look through it all because it's not organized in a way that's like sufficient for us to look and truly see everything. So that's my number one tip, is to really look through the pictures, because I always find stuff like way in the back, which if I was like probably lazy that day I would just like kind of like scan, and if I didn't see anything just like move on. But it really does make a difference, but you never know what you're not seeing if you don't look, and you might miss out on something really good. Okay, my next find is this lamp that I actually took off of my desk because this is my lamp that I use at my desk now, but it's just this wooden lamp with this really pretty plaid pleated lampshade, and I found this at an estate sale. I think it was like $6. I love a pleated lampshade and I love plaid, so when I saw this I was like, ooh, I need to get it, and it was such a good price. When I find lamps that are like ridiculously cheap, I'm just always shocked, because I'm just like, why go buy a lamp at the store when you can literally just go to like an estate sale or a thrift store and find a really cute lamp. I just love the colors in the plaid, and I love the warm tone of the wood. I just think it's so cozy. Yeah, so this is my current desk lamp and I love it so much. Okay, next I have two pillows to share. The first one is this sweet little white one with the ribbons on the front and like the scalloped edge. I am obsessed with this pillow. My mom actually found this when we were at an estate sale. I didn't even see it and she pointed it out and I was like, I think it was like $5, but if it wasn't for my mom, I would not have found this pillow, so thank you, Mom. You're the best. I just love how pretty and like feminine it is, but it's just so like subtle because everything is just one color. I kind of love that the bows are embroidered and they're just not like a different color. I kind of love that they're still white, but it's literally so pretty. And the next little pillow that I have is this really cute checkered bunny one. Are you serious? Like, there's just too many things in this that I love that are just in one pillow. Like, I just love the checker border and the bunny is so cute with the clouds. Like, I just think it's so cute. I love finding pillows at estate sales because sometimes you can find ones that are just like handmade or like really vintage and they just have like this just like old timey quality to them, and I just think they're the cutest things in the world. So yeah, I love going to estate sales and finding throw pillows. I feel like you can find the best ones, and a lot of the times they're in like better condition than what you would find them at the thrift store, just because I feel like they've been through a lot at the thrift store. You know, if you're going to an estate sale, that person has really taken care of their things most of the time. So okay, my next find is this blanket that has been on my couch and I've been loving it to snuggle up in every single night. It is this, I can't even show you, maybe I can like find a picture or take a picture of it and insert it here so you can see like the full thing, but I'm gonna kind of like show you. I don't even know if you can see the bottom, but basically it's a Monet painting and it is so freaking cute. I love these types of blankets. I also thrifted another one of these and I put it under my tree like as a tree skirt, and I just think it is so cute. I love these types of blankets. I just think this is so unique, and I'm a really big art history lover. In high school I did AP art history, and then when I was in college I minored in art history, and I was just like, I need this in my life. Okay, next I have 2 CDs that I found recently. I'm always looking in the CD section because I have like a little boombox. CDs are just so nostalgic for me because they were literally my childhood. My sister and I, like, we just love music, and we just always bought CDs. And whenever there was like a movie that we went to go see and we loved it, our parents would take us to Target and we would buy the soundtrack. It's just such a core memory of mine, just going to Target or like Barnes & Noble and looking at all of the CDs and then like listening to it. I don't know like if you guys remember, but you could preview the CD like with headphones. I miss that. I just miss it so much. But yeah, CDs are just so nostalgic to me. So in the past year, I've started collecting them, and I want to collect a lot more and kind of display them like in a nice way. Yeah, these are just 2 that I found recently. And the first one is The Princess Diaries. Oh my god. Literally one of my favorite movies ever. But look how cute. Like, I'm obsessed that the CD is pink. And then if you take this out, it's actually a poster, and it's so cute. I like want to put it up. How cute is that? I am obsessed. A lot of the times I do go to estate sales and then there's like CDs, but then the CD isn't in the actual like case, and it just pains me. Like, there was this one estate sale, I think it was where I found this next CD, but they had just a bunch of like Britney Spears and NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, just like a lot of like really good CDs, and none of the CDs were in the case. But I did find this NSYNC CD, and look how cute the CD is. Oh my god, and look at them. Is that not just the cutest thing ever? And this is so funny because it literally has like an America Online free trial little thing in here. When does this expire? It's from 1999. Anyway, really want to collect like all of the NSYNC CDs because that was literally my group, and all of like the Britney Spears CDs, Christina Aguilera, all of it. Honestly, like, I feel like that's why I love K-pop so much, is because I was such like a boy and girl group lover. K-pop just kind of like fills that void for me. But yeah, I was super excited when I found these. Maybe when I gather enough CDs to actually like have like a little collection, maybe I'll do a video on like the CDs that I have. I don't know if that would be interesting, but yeah, let me know. Okay, so we're kind of nearing the end of the haul. Last things are gonna be just a bunch of books that I've found. So we'll get started with like the actual like novels, like books. I'm just gonna like run through them kind of quickly because there's a lot. So the first one is this edition of Little Women, and I believe it's from 1915. Oh my god, look how sweet that is. I've never read Little Women. I do have another copy. I've been meaning to read it, but I love the movie so much. I have not seen the one with Winona Ryder. That is on my list. I'm going to watch it. I know I really need to watch it, but I really loved the Greta Gerwig 2019 one, I believe. It's one of my favorite movies. I just watched it recently again. So this is from 1915. Yeah, I found this for like $1 at an estate sale, but I just thought it was really pretty just to like have on display. So I have that. These next ones I found all at the same thrift store, I believe. So I found The Catcher in the Rye. I read this like in high school and I don't really remember it, and I don't remember if I really liked it, but I do want to reread it, so I thought I would just pick it up anyway since all of these books were like so cheap. And I was actually surprised at the selection that I found because I was kind of like, oh my god, like there were kind of books on my TBR already that I actually just found at the thrift store, so that was like really convenient and awesome. The next book that I found is Tokyo Ueno Station. I think that's how you say that, by Yu Midi. This has been on my TBR and I was super excited to find it. And then the next book is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe. I have the first book in this series. I started it, but I haven't finished it yet. I think, is this the second one? I think this is the second one. I could be wrong, but I just thought I'd get it because I know I'm gonna read all of them. The next book is called The Map That Leads to You by J.P. Moninger. My sister read this. I like kind of recognized it. It sounded really good. I texted my sister and I was like, did you read this? Because it looked really familiar. And she was like, oh my god. She was like, yes, that book was so good. Like, you have to read it. And I remember her recommending it to me and her saying that she really enjoyed it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this. Yeah. So it was really great that I had found this because my sister had already told me to read it. So yeah. I actually found 2 Didion books that are on my TBR. The first one is Blue Nights and then the next one is The Year of Magical Thinking. I can't remember, maybe I found these two at an estate sale. Yeah, so I got those. And then I found Vanity Fair. I really just liked the cover, and I've been wanting to read more classics, so I thought, why not get this one? And then the last book is Tokyo Ever After by Emiko Jean. It sounded really good, and I think this was actually on my TBR as well, and so I think this is a series, I think. Actually, you know what? Did I find this? I think I found this at Books A Million, like in the bargain section. You know how they have like all the regular books, but then they have like a section with discounted books for like $6. I found this in that section. Is it technically a thrifted book? I mean, I got it at a discounted price, so like I'm just gonna put it in here anyways. So those were all of the books that I found, and then these are just like some coffee table recipe crochet knitting books that I have found. Okay, the first book is this Masterworks The Barnes Foundation. I believe The Barnes Foundation is in Philly. It's just a book of art that's within the foundation. Yeah, I just thought the cover was super cool and pretty and would make a really good coffee table book. And I found this at an estate sale as well, and the estate sale that I got this from, the owner must have really been an art lover because they had a ton of art books, and they kind of highlighted and just like kind of marked all of the artists in the book, which I thought was really cool. I love when there's like notes and just like different things in books that you thrift. I think that's just like so special. But yeah, it's just a really cool book. I think I found this for like $10, I think, which I think is pretty good because considering the size of the book and just the amount of art that's in it and the information, I think that it is really good. But yeah, it has some really good art pieces in here, and I just love to look through it. And yeah, it's just been on my coffee table and I've just been loving it. My next book that I've thrifted is this recipe book. It's called 365 Ways to Cook Pasta. For every season, for every reason, a pasta lover's paradise by Marie Simmons. First of all, I love the cover. Second of all, I'm a pasta lover. I love any type of pasta. So when I saw this, I can make pasta in a different way every single day. This book is for me. Have I attempted any recipes in this yet? No, but I will. Yeah, but there's just like literally 365 recipes in here. And I imagine they're super easy because they don't look too long, but rigatoni with roasted peppers and olives, that sounds good. 3-herb pesto with elbows and cherry tomatoes, amazing. Oh, they even have soup in here, so classic chicken noodle soup. They even have different sauces in here. So there's arugula and garlic sauce, late summer garden sauce, eggplant and olive sauce, Italian sausage and mushroom sauce. Yeah, so this is really helpful. So if you're looking for a book about pasta, I mean, I haven't made anything from this, but it seems pretty promising. So maybe you can like find it on eBay. I was super excited about this. Okay, now these are my last two books and the last two things for this video. It's actually this crochet book and this knitting book. I literally just found these at Bright Light Books in Altamont, which is like my favorite secondhand bookstore because everything is just in really good condition and they have so many books and so many different genres. You can actually take your books that you don't want in there and then they give you like a credit and you can use that toward the whole store. I think I am gonna do like a little crochet and knitting book collection video. I thought that would be really cool just to share some of my books that have helped me and books that I just get inspo from in my collection, and maybe to like help you guys out if you guys are looking for any books and just any crochet and knit inspo. So I thought that would be fun, but I did want to add these two in here just because I did find these recently. So these are actually the Stitch and Bitch Crochet The Happy Hooker book, and then this one is the Stitch and Bitch The Knitter's Handbook. The reason why I got these is because both of them have 40 patterns in them and they're just like really cool patterns. I think the knitting one is from 2003 and then I think the crochet one is from 2006, I think. But let me just like show you what kind of patterns are in here because they're just really of that era. I think this little crochet flower scarf is so cute. If this is not 2006, like the anarchy symbol on the hat, I don't know what is. This little hat and scarf matching set. I love this halter top. I want to make that. And that's the back. I love that. Look at these bunny slippers. So cute. But yeah, that was the crochet one. And then let me show you some of the knit ones. They have patterns for these scarves, these little hats. Also, is this not so 2003? Look at these little backpacks with this graphic. Are you kidding me? They're so cute. I really want to find more like old crochet and knitting books that have patterns like this because I just think these designs are just so cute. This sweater as well as this cardigan. But yeah, maybe I'll do a more in-depth video on the books as well as all of my other books in my knitting and crochet book collection. I just wanted to share those with you because I just literally got these last weekend and I was super excited about them. So I just had to share. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. I think I'm definitely gonna do like a clothing, like a thrifted clothing video, a separate one. I just didn't want to do everything all in one video or else I'd probably be sitting here for literally hours and I don't think anyone would watch for that long. Also just like makes it easier for me to just get through all my things like categorized. I was thinking also about doing like a thrifted yarn collection because I have a lot of thrifted yarn and I don't know, I just thought it'd be really cool to show you guys. Yeah, I just love thrifting and I love finding things that you probably won't be able to find anywhere else. It's just truly a rush when you walk into a thrift store or an estate sale and you just see something that you truly love immediately upon seeing it and you just know that it's kind of like one of a kind and a treasure. So yeah, it's just really something that I enjoy. It's very therapeutic and yeah, it's also, there's just so many things at the thrift store and elsewhere that need good homes and new owners. So just thank you so much for watching my video and I will see you in my next one. Bye!